The story for this week was failure. Not the good kind of failure that spurs muscle growth, just constant, frustrating failure. And there was little silver lining to this. For example, this set right here is a weight that I can normally easily push press, and it just wasn't working for some reason. This week was a train wreck. Everything kind of came crashing down, and even the lifts I was good at weren't going the way I wanted to. My best sets for this week would have been my mediocre sets any other week, but that's the story of how it goes. And it's something that I have to accept. I'm not looking for some weird silver lining, bright side to this, because the truth of the matter is, sometimes things just suck. And we have to work past those. I have had a lot of failure in my life. I've been hit by cars, I've fallen off bridges. I've spent probably more time in and out of hospitals and health centers in my 20 years than a lot of people have in their entire lives. And if there's one thing I've learned from all that, it's that you can come back. You can almost always come back. There will be debilitating injuries, and some things, not to marginalize them, they can't be come back from, but a bad week is so small in the scheme of things. There's a book I read a few years ago which I recommend to just about anyone when it comes to mentality of what it means to be a strength athlete. And it is Under the Bar, and also Raising the Bar by Dave Tate. And Dave talks about the mindset that goes into injury. You've got to think about it as temporary and temporal. How long will it take to recover from this one? All of those setbacks are temporary. And if you're patient and you don't lose heart, you keep pushing forward, you can overcome them. Now, I don't mean this to be some long pep speech, but this is just where my mind and heart is at this week. Because if I wasn't thinking positive, thinking, okay, I'm going to come back next week, and I'm going to smash all the things I struggled on this week, then, it would be hard. I don't want to become one of those people who was great, quote unquote, in high school until they had an injury, and for some reason, they were the only people in the history of everyone who had an injury that couldn't be come back from. After seeing Brandon Lilly come back from his squat, after seeing, the numerous injuries, even in my home gym, and seeing people come back from it, a bad training day seems trivial. So the strategy is to come back and hit things hard. I'm going to take a few days and do lifts such as these demo pulls that aren't particularly difficult for me, that they're a little bit fun, a little bit lighter, a little bit of a deviation, and set my mind right before I return to, core training for Reno. And I don't think that these lifts are more effective in bringing me closer to Reno, but they're a change of pace, and they keep it interesting. They keep a little bit of variety. And if you just keep beating your head into a wall, doing the same lift over and over again, and failing over and over again, not making any progress, well, you're going to lose any interest. You're going to lose heart. Longevity not only comes in the form of avoiding injuries, but also avoiding the mundane. Making sure that you always love this sport, that you're not just going through the humdrum and forcing yourself in every day. I live for this. I wake up every day excited for this. I get antsy on my rest days. And I never want to lose that fire. Because I believe in my heart that that fire in the long run is going to be the reason that separates me, or anyone else for that matter, from the rest. Everyone have a great day.